Going viral on social media is a concept that most people think is only for the youngsters, but I went viral at 50 years of age for something, a big story in my life that I'm going to share with you because I know so many people in my age group are going through the same thing, have gone through the same thing, or are worried about going through this same thing that I went through. And I'm going to show you how I actually pivoted it and used it to generate online income for me. And now I have no job. I have no boss. I have no other person bringing in my income, and I can live wherever I want to in the world because of this one thing. So let's unpack it in this video because maybe it will help you out. Now, to be honest, when I think back to my younger days of what my life was going to look like when I was 50, I did not think it was going to be about TikTok algorithms, hashtags, recorded every week for YouTube, posting on social media, creating digital products and courses and coaching people to build their online empires. I did not think I would be doing this. I thought I was going to be happily married in the south of France with my kids and my husband. Life happens. My husband died, my kids are grown up, and then I went and decided that I would go and work for the government. It was the worst decision in my life. I ended up suing them, taking them to court and winning for unlawful harassment and failure to make reasonable adjustments. And of course, they fired me for it 25 days before Christmas when we'd just come out of COVID. So I had to grapple fast and hard so that I made sure that one, we could pay our bills, and two, my kids would have something underneath the tree. Let this be your storyline that nobody in 2025 and beyond anymore is safe in employment. In fact, you are safer by generating your own online income because you have more financial stability when you can control how you generate that income and how you grow it. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what I have been doing in case you want to do the same. So if some of you have been following my story, I went through a 2.5 year, actually 3.5 year long legal battle with the UK government. I used to work for them and it was just horrendous. The whole experience was horrendous. Working for them, having to take them to court, listening to their lies in court and all the rest of it. And all of the time I had to keep my poker face and start posting on social media because I knew that I needed to be able to earn income when I was online, when I was in the courtroom, when I was writing legal papers, when I was doing all the different things that I needed to do to, take action against this entity. And at first, it was really difficult because one, I wasn't sharing that part of my story then, but secondly, I just felt out of place, I think it's fair to say, on social media. And I think a lot of midlife women do. I didn't want to pretend like I was 20 because I'm not, but I was just thinking, can I take myself seriously? That, along with trolling, people saying, who do you think you are? You shouldn't be on TikTok. It's just for young people and all this sort of stuff really put me off. But I have to say, I'm quite thick-skinned and I dug my heels in because I got into the Creator Fund on TikTok and then I started getting paid insane amounts of money, which I thought was insane amounts of money, for just posting on social media. Now, bear in mind, at the time, I was working in a government office. I was dealing with people on the breadline. I was dealing with, homelessness. I was dealing with people that were suicidal, people that had serious mental health conditions. Every single minute of my working day when I worked for the government was dealing with very serious, very depressing, very negative situations. And I used to have to work all month long for this. I could not make it make sense when I finally got my first payout from the TikTok Creator Fund and I got paid this for a couple of videos that took me a few minutes to make. So working all month for this or creating some TikToks for this. Now, You don't get paid every single month like this. It does fluctuate quite a lot in the Creator Fund. But then I started thinking, hang on a minute, I think I need to rejuvenate some of my old blogs. I think I need to start pulling out some of those digital products I made a few years ago. I think I need to be turning around some of the skills that I had from online teaching and teaching in schools from back in the day, pull them out of the courses and put them into something else. I need to revolutionize what I've done in the past. I need to transform all of my skill sets into an entire online entity. And that is pretty much what I did. Now, I want to be clear, the pivot here was really taking myself seriously, like getting up every day and sitting at my computer, creating things, recording content, and having an income goal. So my income goal was 5K a month. I needed to hit 5K a month to be able to walk away from absolutely everything, not have any dependence on an employer, social benefits, anything like that. I had to have 5K a month coming in. So that was my goal. And when you have an income goal, I would say that's the first tip. When you have an income goal, you get very definitive about what you want to do. I can earn 5K a week sometimes. So like I've gone way beyond that. But having that clear income goal was really, really important because it made me very definitive about every single thing that I did in the day. That's why I'm very much somebody that sticks to productivity planners. I have one, a digital one that I use for myself. I do share this as well with my coaching clients or the clients that I coach as well, because it's really important and it's very interesting when you map out hour by hour what you do in the day and you become more focused, you will achieve a lot more instead of just leaving it open-winded, you know? So being very, very definitive about what you do in the day, having that income goal was like two of the biggest and the best things that I could recommend. So the next part was building the empire. Now, when I shared my story on social media, it was on TikTok at the time, about what had happened to me, I literally held up my dismissal letter because I was in such disgust that an employer, in particular the UK government, could fire me because I'd taken legal action against them because they had failed in their remit towards me. Side fact, I have a disability from when I was driven into in 2017 and I was in a car crash. It was quite bad. So I do have like disabilities, which they blatantly ignored and then tried to cover up and just, you know, lead us down that windy lane for 3.5 years in total, just to, you know, deter themselves from having to take responsibility for the actions or the things that they did not do but were legally meant to have done. So I had to become very dependent on systems because there were times when my head was just like wobbling, right? There really were times when I just could not cope. I was like, oh God, this is so much. I've got this legal stuff to deal with. I've got to post on social media. I've got the house to run. I've got the kids to deal with. La, 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 la. It was just all getting too much. So these next things helped me. Number one, systems. I have a system for absolutely everything. In fact, I'm obsessive about systems, and then I have backup systems as well. This is very important in business because if you have a system, you can measure success as you can failure. So if something isn't working and you have an actual system, you can pinpoint the journey of what's happened and find out what went wrong. Really, really important. Most people don't do this when they're starting in business because they just like throw things at the wall, try and put lots of free bits of information together and hope it works. But from my experience, all that does is prolong the route to getting where you want to get. And I know that because in the few clients that I coach every single week, I only coach 2 days a week, but in the with the clients I coach every single week, the ones that are either starting a business or have a business offline and they want to generate online income, they've all tried these cheap £300-400 courses first of all. They haven't delivered, they haven't got them anywhere further. And then when they lock in and they follow one of my programs, which is called the 365 plan, 365 days of planning, projection, and implementation, they start to see amazing results. So having a clear plan and implementing a clear plan with a measurable system is 100% necessary if you want to move away from inconsistent income and generate more reliable income, which is really what I'm all about. So the next part is social media. Now, I personally have a very big following on TikTok. I have a number of different accounts now. I think I've got 3 accounts. They're all in the sort of 80,000 to 100,000 followers. And my audience literally were my support system when I was going through all of that. So one of the businesses that I actually created was to help people in unfortunate situations, or people that were struggling with justice, people that were struggling with understanding government policy. I created a business where I was giving out lots of help, resources, info, fact sheets, things to genuinely help people. Okay. And then I have obviously another business where I help a lot of content creators and business owners with marketing and with, generating the online income, because that is the way that you can scale really fast. Because when you work for yourself, you end up doing lots of different things in the business, building your website, dealing with customers, consultations, social media, accounts, maybe branding, maybe presentation, you might have packaging. All of these things take an hour here, 2 hours there. And sometimes you can sit there and think, where the hell has my day gone? But if you have an automated online business, or at least part of your business is automated, that means you automatically are going to be generating online income. And it's up to you how far you want to grow that. I've grown mine massively with organic social media. So I really do know how to make content go viral. All of my clients have accounts where they have all had amazing success. I've got one client here that got into the Creator Fund in just a couple of months, and she was also featured in the national newspapers as well. After she started working with me, 7 weeks in actual fact, after she started working with me. Now, my secret sauce here is finding the unfair advantage in your personal story or in your business brand story and levitating it. And it is different how you convey that on every single platform. TikTok does not work like Instagram. For example, TikTok is all about creator search insights, filling the gap with content that is highly niched, and you have to keep creating content in that niche. Okay. Instagram, it's more of authentic storytelling and lifestyle. If you mix niche with lifestyle on TikTok, it's just not going to work. You're going to get low views. So the platforms are completely different. And again, you have YouTube, it's a completely different entity again. And then of course you have LinkedIn and also Pinterest, which is a virtual search engine. So all of these platforms work differently. And I know that so many people struggled with this, and people would just be battling away on one single platform. And that is a recipe for disaster. You do need to be today on multiple platforms, and just put the same content on every single platform is going to do one thing and one thing only. It's going to kill your views, it's going to kill your reach, and it's going to really affect your relationship with your audience. So I have created the 365 viral social media kit, which is here. It's a one-time fee, and it is really going to help you. Inside of this, I have loads of systems which will show you how I work every single platform, so you can work it the same for you. There are templates, there are all sorts of other things in there as well. So go along and have a little look at that, because the social media is a massive part, not just of my monetary success, but in the building up of it. So telling your story on social media, building your connections, being really authentic about who you are and showing up every single day, regardless of whether you get high views or low views, is what's important, because actually the algorithm is your audience. So I've done lives quite often where I've had 5 and 7 people in. But if you swipe the screen, I can see there's 500 other people watching. So you never know who is watching you on social media. And because of that, when you post regularly on social media, you never know whose phone that your piece of content, your story is going to land on. And that is really, really, really empowering. Now, I know lots of people in my age group, I'm now 52, worry about posting on social media. All I'm going to say to you, lovelies, is actually age is an advantage. You know, when you were younger, you would always listen to older people because they're like, knew, how to save money, how to do this, how to do that. Well, the same I would say is true being a midlifer on social media. You can bring a part of authenticity, that you can tell a story that can empower, inspire, and motivate, which not everyone can do. So share your stories, share your experiences, and don't let the age be the barrier. I mean, age is regardless in so many things, but particularly on social media. And if you're in your 40s and you're thinking it's too late, like, you have not even started. You have not even started yet. I teach my kids who are 21 and 22, I teach them things about social media. I teach their girlfriends things about how they can grow their account, how they can do this, how they can do that. And I am sure you have life skills that are going to make you create a very valuable resource that if you shared it with the world on social media, you too could generate online income as well, just like I do. Now, I want to talk a little bit about going viral, okay? I have lots of different social media posts where I've had millions of views. They haven't all been about my own personal story. Some of them have been quite technical things like how to see who's been looking at you on social media, or how to see, who's been spying you on TikTok. And consistency and clarity is what can sometimes get you that virality. But virality doesn't always put money in your bank. Example, I might have 6.7 million views on a piece of content, but is that going to transfer to like 6.7 million sales or even 1 million sales? Like, I wish. No, it doesn't. But what it does do is it promotes visibility. And in business today, especially online business, you need to be visible, which is why you need to be on more than one platform. And you need to be consistent, because platforms reward consistency. They don't reward virality. Very important. Platforms reward consistency. You could go viral one day, have millions of views, for example, on TikTok or Instagram. The next day you could have 200 views. The platforms don't care about virality. You might do, because we see it as a measure of our success. But remember, it isn't views that pays your bills. It's money in the bank, which is why you need to have a system and a business structure that is comprehensive and works 365 days a year. And if you want to know more about that, just comment 365 in the comments and I will come back to you with some really useful information if you're ready to take steps and ready to take the next action into building your business or growing your business without chasing your tail. So I really hope that has been useful information for you. And just remember, if I can do it at 52, you can do it too. You just need the systems, the tools and support to help you get started. Take care of your good selves. Goodbye.